So I'm Ben. I'm 13 years old. I like to play soccer and baseball. I'm the oldest of 5. So I wake up really early. We drive there. I'm already skipping school. And then we'd get there, wait for 30 minutes. It would take us into the room and wait like another 15 minutes for them to stick it in, which was painful already. And then it would start going. That would last first 5 hours. And then as the months pass, it would do it faster, so it would take about 2 hours.
Ben's in a class with what, 20 that you're pretty close with, and natural thing to ask is, why were you out? Are you feeling okay? So puts Ben in an awkward position every 6 weeks to he's got to miss school.
It's about 2 hours, and it's at home. The home nurses aren't as reliable as the ones at the actual hospital, so they'll tend to miss a vein, and they'll have to do the other arm. That'll take about 30 minutes, and then they'll finally stick it in, and that'll take another 2 hours.
The other piece of the at-home thing is there's the scheduling part of it. So a parent has to be there. So either sisters miss their dance, grandpa comes over to watch them, or I got to schedule myself to be home working, right? So it sort of cascades through the extended family to make these happen.
Yeah, so now that we're at home, Ben was like, I would like to do these out of school because he doesn't want to miss school. So, the appointment's at 3 because if it's too late, then he's missing soccer and we don't want to miss that either. But even so, I had to pick him up an hour early to put the lidocaine on his arm. And that's what he was saying. So the nurse, and it's, it's just what happens, but I don't know if she went through your vein or ruptured it. And so they initially placed the IV to get his blood samples. And then I came out from the kitchen. I'm like, Ben, you have like a giant bubble. Like, does that hurt? He's like, yeah, it hurts. And then the nurse came over and she's like, let's put a hot pack on it. They always try that first. He's like, it hurts, it was real puffy right there. And so they're like, we'll have to replace it. But then you got to do the other arm. And that had no lidocaine. So it's like, well, that was kind of pointless to take him out early, but that's what we do. And I think they showed up at 3. I don't think the IV was actually running till maybe 4 or a little after. And the whole time I'm like, okay, this was, we timed it at 3 to 5, so he'd be ready for soccer. Well, he had to wait still after that. So it was, Ben's ready to go. His doctor's like, well, he may be tired. He can skip soccer. No, Ben wanted to play. So the IV was done. They took it out, but still left it in, for the 30 minutes after. And Ben's getting on his shin guards, his soccer cleats, his ride's coming. We're like, oh, you gotta wait. So it worked out, but it was definitely a crazy afternoon.
So with the infuse, it'd be quicker, and I wouldn't have to miss school. I could just stick it under my shirt and then just go to school and have a normal day and stuff.
And he'll be starting high school next year, so life is not going to get slower. It'll definitely be busier.
I think as Ben's thinking about the future, there's a geographical anchor to children's, right? So as I go to college, I take a co-op job out of town. I did the international co-op program, so I, without a thought, left the country. Right, but if you're Ben, am I thinking about how far am I from children's? What's the logistics to make sure that I can get my infusions if I move away from home? I would think with the infuse device, you've lost that geographical tether and anchor, and you can get your treatment wherever you are.